It's me, 3+Kei. I am your favorite social worker, here to encourage you to pursue the smile by prioritizing the Lord, your physical health, and persistent education. So, I'm here today. Hey, Scott! Scott, listen, I wrote a welcome song. What's going on here? I wrote a welcome song. I'm going to sing it, and then I'm going to play it with just one key, one chord, and then I'm going to play it with the chords that I've been working on. This is literally like 10 minutes old. So it goes, welcome to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love, be love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. Okay, get ready. So it'll be C, G, A minor, and then at the Secret Heart Club. Ben! Hi, Ben. I was telling Scott I wrote a welcome song because people come in and we want them to feel welcome. So A, F, C. So from the top, welcome to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love, be love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. Okay, and then you can fill it in. And so what we're waiting on is somebody to come. So Scott, I'll use your name. So it'll go, welcome Scott to the Secret Heart Club. All right, ready? Welcome Scott to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love, be love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. Okay, we got it. Now we just have to wait for the first person to come in. We just have to wait for the first person to come in. The song I wrote last night, I was like, oh, what could it be? So we've kind of got it. We just need somebody to be like, hey guys, and then we'll jump right in. We'll jump right into the song. But anyway, I recorded a video. I decided a goal that is reachable. My goal for this channel was to have 10,000 subs by the end of the year. And then that means I need 35 subs per day. And currently I'm somewhere between 20 and 30 subs a day. And so I was like, oh, the 35 is going to happen very rapidly. So the new goal, my birthday is in August. Uh-oh! I'm going to finish my thought right quick. My birthday is in August, and so for my birthday, I would like 10,000 subscribers, and so that's what we're working on, and I'll tell you what I did today. But anyway, Dylan is here. You guys know. You guys know what's about to happen. So Dylan, we've been waiting for you, and Jackson, and we have a song that I just wrote for you guys. So here we go. Welcome Jackson and Dylan to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. All right, Jackson and Dylan. This couldn't have been my idea, was it? To make a song for people? I think this was somebody else's idea, but I'm really pleased about it. So anyway, today, hey, Shelly. Today, or over the weekend, I've been posting one long form video on Tuesdays And so what I decided for the month of March is to post 2 long form videos per week, one on Mondays, which will be the Bible study. We're going through the Gospel of Luke, so check that video out. Chapter 6 was today. And then Thursdays will be another long form video. So today I recorded a devotional from Intouch Devotional. It's right here. I highly recommend they give them to you for free. I get 2 sent to me every month, and then I give one to another random believer. You know how we are. Christians are literally everywhere. And so I just wait to like somebody to be like, praise the Lord. It's like, what did you just say? Here's a devotional for you. But today's topic was pursuing humility. Oh, see you later, Jackson. Today's subject was pursuing humility. And one thing about me, I told you guys I used to have a career in entertainment. And so what came with that was I was very extra. I had kind of the jewelry thing going on. I was over the top in my behavior. I used to wear like acrylic nails. I was just loud in appearance and in every way for the purpose of drawing attention to myself. And one thing I actually used to say was, I've never been accused of being humble. I used to say that. And so after I gave my life to the Lord, slowly he works on you. I think one of the first things I did, one thing that dropped by the wayside was I stopped cussing. I cuss now. I do a little bit, but the first thing was that the cussing went completely away overnight. I didn't even try, and I had like a sailor's mouth. Another thing, a conscious decision that I made was to stop getting my hair done. So I used to get my hair done every 2. I had locks down to my thighs. They were very long. And I would get them retwisted every 2 to 3 weeks, get my nails done, do all the things. Oh, Jackson's back. Great. And when I decided to give my life to the Lord, I didn't know about humility, but I just decided to not get my hair done anymore and not wear nails anymore and get rid of the jewelry. And since then, a really big compliment that people will give me is that I'm a humble person. And I just absolutely love that. Hey, Jocelyn, should we do it, guys? Should we welcome Jocelyn? I think. Yippee! All right, Jocelyn, this one's for you. Welcome. Welcome, Jocelyn, to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love, be love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. That's for Jocelyn. We're going to do this just a little bit. We're going to like OD on it tonight just because it's a new thing. Thanks, Scott. It's cool. Even to go along with the topic of pursuing humility, I think one thing that I probably could do better is hospitality. And I think the welcome song, just hear me out. The welcome song is a touch of hospitality because we're welcoming people into this space. Jackson, you're 8. There's another 8. You're the fourth 8-year-old. So now there's Jackson, there's Gianni, there's Levi, No, Jackson, of course not. You can stay. I'm telling you, there's like a gang of 8-year-olds that come in, and they come in like all at the same time. It's really cute, actually. Yep, Scott is 13. It occurred to me today to pass out more cards. I think your algorithms are tripping like a younger audience to come, which is fine by me. If you don't know, I am a social worker, and historically, I have worked with youth. I love to work with teachers, but I've done my fair share of working with kids. And so, anyway, everyone is welcome in this space. So, in other ways of kind of growing this channel too, I downloaded an app. Thanks, Jackson. I downloaded an app that is a teleprompter so that I can start, go look at some of my videos. I'm always, like, even now I'm about to read to you from this devotional, but I'm reading down and off to the side. And so what I'll have is a teleprompter in the back so I can read the Bible at face level. That's one new change that's about to come. But anyway, let me read you the first couple sentences of Pursuing Humility. The Lord has specific aims for each of us individually, but he also has goals that apply universally to all believers, such as a relentless, lifelong pursuit of humility. Hey, it's Valerie. Uh-oh. Valerie, we're really happy to have you here. Is it? Yep, it's Valerie. We're going to do it, guys. We've been waiting for you, Valerie. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Welcome, Valerie, to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love, be love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. Oh my gosh. You know what? Usually I ignore these types of comments, but somebody else said that I sound like a Karen, and I think you hit it on the head. It's that I sound like an old white woman, and we tend to think of old white women as Karens. So something about me, the town I grew up in what I like to say, in a black household, but in a white neighborhood. So I sound white because I grew up around mainly white people. But try to word you're welcome to be here. I forgot what your name is. It starts with T. You're welcome to be here, but I mean, just kind of participate in the conversation. There's no need to be snooty. You sound like a bajillion-year-old dinosaur. Just came again. Thank you, the warrior. I like that. I don't think I need it to be that loud when I said it, but it came from the heart. You know what I mean? So do you guys know what it's meant to be humble from a biblical standpoint? And if you don't, I will tell you. To be humble, to put it super simply, is to put somebody else's self in front of you, to have the intention of holding someone in a higher regard than you. So an act of humility that I do is I assume, and I believe it, that everyone who comes into my path is meant to teach me something. So for instance, Scott's on here a lot, and I think he is wise beyond his years. He's 13, but he's very level-headed. He took a quiz that said he was a natural leader, and I believe that. So I learn from Scott frequently, and I'm probably like 20 years older than him. Yeah, like being up and ready and follow the rules and put them first. You know what I mean? It's like there's two examples I use with kids and adults. So as a kid, you always have somebody that's trying to cut the line, like get in front of you. At the end of the day, why not just let them go in front of you? Put them ahead of yourself. And you could do that in a very literal sense. And then for us adults, we drive cars and we're always trying to get in front or go past somebody. And it's like, if you have a car, one way that you can show humility and put somebody in front of you is to just let them bypass you or let them get in front of you. A humble mindset is more than a healthy view of ourselves. It's a servant's attitude. Exactly. Serving others. That's the vibe. You know? And it feels great too, right? To serve people, to do something for somebody else, and be willing to do it. I think that's great. Let's see. A humble mindset is more than a healthy view of ourselves. It's a servant's attitude that acknowledges our total dependence on the Lord. Philippians 2:3 says, "Do nothing from selfish or empty conceit, but with humility of mind, regard one another as more important than yourself." In order of priority, Jesus comes first, others are second, and we are last. Scott says, serving the Lord with following his order by serving with his command. Exactly. You know? And the Lord calls us to do many things. 1 Corinthians 13 tells us exactly how to love and what love means. And love is to be forgiving of people, to not hold their behaviors against them, to be kind with people, to be patient with people. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think it's a great feeling. One thing I really enjoy doing is volunteering. And I wonder if my wages were paid for, how much of my time I would spend volunteering, because I wouldn't spend 40 hours a week volunteering. I could just keep it a buck and tell you that that's the case. But I think if all of my finances were accounted for, I would volunteer like 20 hours a week. Hey, Scarlett, should we do it, guys? Hey, Valerie, we're gonna do it. Scarlett, we've got a song for you. Here we go. Welcome, Scarlett, to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love, be love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. That one's for you, Scarlett. We're doing it. After this, we're going to have to write like a whole other song. I need a song that tells people to subscribe to this channel. Welcome, subscribe to the Secret Heart Club. Yeah. But anyway, it continues. As believers, we speak emphatically about loving others. Emphatically means enthusiastically, like with a lot of spirit, a lot of passion. As believers, we speak emphatically about loving others, forgiving them unconditionally, and treating them with kindness. Do we, though? I think we talk a lot about loving others. That's the second greatest commandment. But I don't know that we talk so much about forgiving others. We're called to, because the Lord forgave us of our sins. And if the Lord did that for us, and the whole goal is to be more Christ-like, or to achieve that status through sanctification, then we too should be have a focus on forgiving those who have wronged us. But that can be difficult. One thing I do not like is a mean person. And there's a number of ways that plays out, like rude people, or offensive doesn't bother me that much, because you're trying too hard. When somebody's offensive, it's like you're trying too hard to be mean, and poor you. We should just lay hands on you and pray for you right now. But people that make like snotty comments or blunt people, I really don't care for that personality type. Because it's like, you didn't have to say that. What was the point in saying it? Just because you wanted to say it? You didn't care about anybody's feelings? So for me, forgiveness can be hard. And the way that unforgiveness shows up in my life is that I will separate. I don't want to talk to you if you're a mean person. I don't want to be around you. I don't want anything to do with you. You say, yes, it would be cool for a Wild West theme song. That's gonna take some work. This is the first song. Well, this isn't the first song I wrote. There was one, something about a smile. Oh, what was it? What was it? It was... Every time I look at you, I smile. I wonder if you see me do it or not. Could it be true? It's me and you and God. 'Cause every time I look at you, I smile. That was the first little ditty I wrote. Smile with the cattle battle, the hate, don't take that. Hate, yeah, no hate in the Secret Heart Club. If you like my content, don't forget to subscribe. We are officially, and I say we because I mean, I make the videos, but you guys come here. Oh, it's First Fan! It's First Fan. You know what we're going to do in a second, guys. But I make the videos, and then I made the Secret Heart Club, and then you guys show up. And I think it's amazing. So the goal is, we're doing a countdown, 10,000 subscribers by the end of August. So tell your wife, tell your kids, tell your friends, tell your grandma to subscribe. Who was it? Oh, Bestie. Here we go. First Fan, are you ready? Here we go. Welcome, Bestie, to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring the beloved. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. As for you, as I do the song. Yeah. So this will be this week's song. Maybe I'll write a different song every week. We'll see. That song is Lauryn Hill and Bob Marley. Turn Your Lights Down Low. Such a great song. Thanks, Scott. So tell me, guys, when was the last time you put somebody in front of yourself? Maybe physically. Maybe you let somebody go in front of you at the grocery store. Or maybe you have siblings and it was time for dessert. Talk about it, Scarlett. What happened? When was the last time you put yourself behind somebody? Yeah, that's it, Jackson. That's actually, yeah, that's that song. Today I had, so I work with parents whose children have serious emotional disorders. And today I was talking to a mom just about her experience trying to get services. And she was talking, and so through that, I was able to kind of ascertain what I shouldn't do, or what would be bothersome to her, or what wouldn't be helpful for her. Because, excuse me, at the end of the day, she's an expert in her own life. You guys are experts in your own life, and so you only serve when we come into each other's lives. We're only here to teach one another. What's your name, 3+Kei? Lakitha. Lakitha. That's my name. What's your name, First Fan? Yeah, brush those teeth. I'm wondering about Scarlett. How she put somebody in front of her today. We're experts on how we adapted to the world in our own way. That's so wise, Scott. And we all have our different experiences, and even the bad stuff that happens to us, there's a reason for it. The word tells us that God's name will be glorified in every instance, every occurrence in our lives. So even the bad stuff that happens, while it is terrible and perhaps traumatic, in the interim, like right now, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened, and I'm suffering because this thing happened. Years down the line, you might come to see why that thing happened. I'll tell you, I didn't have a great childhood at all. But I can tell you, I think the Lord orchestrated this childhood that was not the best for me, so that I could relate better to abused youth in my adult years and through the course of my profession. I also, when I was a child, knew all too well what it was like to be hungry. And I don't mean, I know what it's like to be hungry. And so now people that are facing food insecurity, I can definitely relate. It's a physiological effect. It's not just like, oh, my stomach is grumbling, like I'm a little bit hungry right now, but I'll be fine, right? And I know where my next meal is coming from. And I have a refrigerator filled with food, so I don't have too much concerns about the hunger pains that I'm feeling now. However, growing up, there would be nothing in the refrigerator. So not only were we hungry, but we didn't know what that next meal would be because nothing was in the refrigerator, right? And so that gives me a lot of empathy and compassion to people, specifically children, who are facing food insecurity, what it's like to eat the same thing. We had oatmeal to this. Guys, I cannot stand oatmeal. I will eat it every once in a while. I just looked, I have half a tube. You know how it comes in the tubes? I have half a tube of oatmeal left, and it expired this month. So I've had it probably for years now. That's how little oatmeal I actually eat, like for breakfast. And the reason why is because for 13 years in the morning, we had oatmeal. 13 years of oatmeal. I just cannot have it now. But I know what that's like, to eat the same thing over and over again and have no choice. No choice about it. Jackson says, my mom hates my teacher. She scolded her. Oof. Was it off of something you did? Why did that occur? Why did that occur in front of you? I won't hold you. One time I had when my kid, not my oldest, but my youngest, when my youngest was in school, I treated some of the school people harshly. And I think it was kind of just because they were treating my kid harshly. But I regret doing that in front of my child, because it then gave my child license to be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a disrespectful person, but I'm firm in my wording, but it could be conveyed as disrespectful to somebody. Wait, you have kids, Key? Scarlett, I have 2. I have 2 kids. They are adults. When they become adults, they don't stop being your kids. You just call them adult children. And I just talked to one today. As a matter of fact, I texted them and said, new goal, 10,000 subs by my birthday. And what they say? They said, you can do it. Just do it. I love that. I have a friend too. I had told her I was going to do something. Oh, I'm going to open a group home. And she was like, okay, so then do it. And she's like, everything you say you're going to do, you go ahead and do that. So if you say you want to do something, just go and do it. And I'm telling you guys that too. If there's something you want to do, go do it. If you have an excuse, you're the one making the excuse for why it can't be done. That's you. But in actuality, you can do whatever. I know it's cheesy and people say it. You could do whatever you put your mind to. You can't. Who's going to stop you? People are just going to stop you with their words. The worst that'll happen, if you're like, I want to make $1 million. The worst anybody can do to you is discourage you. And I'll tell you this right now. If you have people around you that discourage you, outside of your parents, but even after you turn 18, your parents are in the list too. Anybody who discourages you from like positive decisions or like a positive goal, you gotta separate. You gotta, because people think about themselves and they're like, oh, I can't do this. And I hear you saying you want to do it. So because I can't do it, I'm going to tell you, you can't do it either. You like my videos? Great. Watch them all. Watch as many videos as you want. I'm gonna read the next paragraph, guys. As believers, as believers, we speak emphatically about loving others, forgiving them unconditionally, and treating them with kindness. But the root of these actions is humility. To be able to love and forgive others, we must be willing to recognize their great worth in God's eyes and the magnitude of his compassion, love, and forgiveness toward mankind. As Ephesians 4:32 says, be kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving each other, just as God in Christ has forgiven you. Yeah, forgiving's hard, but it's also Christ-like, and that's ultimately who we're wanting to be like. Discouragement makes you strong because you keep going no matter what. If you have a strong mindset, and I think that's one great thing for us that are believers is like, all things come to Romans 8:28, all things come together for those who, for the good of those who believe. So what's for you is for you. Whatever God, so 10 years ago, whoever's watching this, 10 years ago, whether you were alive or not, the Lord already knew who you were going to be, and what was for you. What's for you has already been made. What's happening in 25 years from now, that was already preordained. That's already set up. So just using the example of $1 million, if you're meant to have $1 million in 25 years, then that's what's going to happen. The only person that can mess that up is you. So you can have all these people around you throwing stones at you, whatever, you'll still, and if you're focused on the Lord and focused on others and then focused on your goal, the $1 million is going to come on at the 25th year mark. The trick, this is where people get it twisted, because they're like, I want $1 million. First of all, how is the Lord glorified in your desire? Second of all, who is served with your desire? And then third, what are you doing to get there? Guys, I see we have someone else here. Chosen 11. Love your voice. So proper. Oh, good night, Scarlett. Chosen 11 is here, so you guys know what time it is. You know what we've got to do. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Welcome, Chosen, to the Secret Heart Club. Everyone does their part to bring love, be love. Hey, we love Jesus at the Secret Heart Club. Welcome, Chosen. Glad to see you. Where are you from? If you're still here. Where are you from? I'm coming to you live from Montana. Club. Yay! Chosen's still here. Where are you coming from? Louisiana. What do they say, baby? In Louisiana and New Orleans, baby. That's my Louisiana accent. Hey, baby. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Oh, and there's alligators. Yeah, Scott's from Virginia. We're spread out all over the place, huh? You know what we don't have? We don't have, and then Boston comes through sometimes. We don't have anyone from the West Coast. We need somebody from California to come through, or like Seattle or something like that. You know what I mean? Well, anyway, I'm going to get going, guys. This was really fun. I appreciate it. We're headed to 10,000 subscribers. So here, this is the journey. The journey started today, right? This was the Secret Heart Club. Welcome, everybody. We're here every night, 8:05 Mountain Standard Time. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, Ben.